Dictators.
How dare you expose us? Get the fuck out of
yeah,
here.
that's what kind of happened to China on a smaller level. But like dictators lose all their power when they let the people know what's going on in the world.
Yeah,
That's
true.
why they try not to. China lets the people think they know what's going on in the world. They're like, oh yeah, you can have TikTok. That's what's happening in the world. Just watch TikTok all day. And then they go, oh yeah, we're free in China. We get TikTok. What about Google? No, we don't have that yet. Fuck.
No, we don't have that yet. Sorry.
Huawei phones can't even get Google. That's awesome. I want one. I want to try one. I've never tried a Huawei phone, but that would be really interesting to try a phone with no Google.
I almost got one when I was looking for phones a couple years ago. I almost bought one, but
They're the shit. They're fucking amazing. They're expensive.
yeah, that was the reason why I didn't get it, because I couldn't get a free one.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're. I keep going for the the Mate 40 or whatever. It's like same price as a S20 Samsung. I want one. Mang Wang. I've been on your side the whole time, evil lady. You owe me a phone before you ruin the earth.
And a laptop.
Nah, Acer owes me a laptop. Fuck Acer, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
I agree
all
with
I have
that.
to say about that. Fuck those guys. I'm supposed to have the fastest laptop on the market today, and it's fucking worse than my 12-year-old Lenovo. $1,400 fucking hunk of shit. Never going with Acer again.
No, agree to that.
That's my endorsement for the night. I expect my sponsorship money, Acer. This is your.
This is your
owe me
last
for
fucking
talking
option,
about you.
last chance. Hey, just
No.
saw that the was that a UK newspaper has published the unreleased video of the cops. What is it called? The chest cams, whatever it is, of the George Floyd death.
Why would a British newspaper have it? Jesus Christ, those people are evil.
It got leaked. So there's like 17 minutes from the moment of the cops arriving at the store where he tried to pass off the fake $20 bill, right up to and including part of the when he gets out of the car and he's on the ground and to the knee of the neck thing.
Do we need to see any more? Like, does it matter now?
Well, what's funny is, like, and I watched the whole video, and when you start when you watch the whole thing in its entirety, there's couple of interesting things that happen. Number one, George Floyd, from the moment the cops approached him, he lied about everything except for one thing. He admitted that he knew the cops were there to talk to him about the fake 20. He knew that. But everything else, he lied about the fact that the cops were being forceful, because they weren't. When you watch the video, you can tell they're not being forceful. He complains numerous times about not being able to breathe, which is strange because that's the one thing he continually kept saying while they had the knee on the neck. But nonetheless,
Yeah, but now
saying it the
I'm
whole
not.
time.
That's the first thing I say too. As soon as the cops grab me, that's the first thing I say, and then I argue that I'm claustrophobic and I can't be put in a cell.
Which is what he said.
That's the first thing I always say. That's the first thing lots of people say. So really, I'm not holding the cops really at that fault at that point. Now, they shouldn't have killed the guy. I'm not saying they should have, but
Right.
this video is not helping anything. Just drag on a story that should have been over a long time ago. A shitty dude got killed by the cops, and it sucks. The cops are getting punished for it. Good.
Yeah. That's the thing because my whole thing is this whole 17-minute video, which gives it this whole different perspective of everything, still means nothing.
Yeah, no, of
Should
course
the
it
cop
does.
have jammed his knee into a guy's neck for 20 fucking minutes, however long it was? No, 8 minutes? Should he have done it? No, he shouldn't have. He knew he was killing him. He didn't do anything about it. He didn't care.
And I don't know how much of this video has been tampered with or edited to make it look like a new perspective. It could be the same fucking bullshit. This long
Well,
after
the other
being
ones were
released
shot
by
from
the
cell
British.
phones. This is the actual body cam footage.
Yeah. That doesn't mean they can't tamper with it.
No, but even if it's tampered, it still doesn't change the outcome. So
No.
it still doesn't matter. No matter what goes on for the 17 minutes beforehand, it doesn't change the fact that at some point, whether you believe that George Floyd couldn't breathe in the car because just claustrophobic or not, and they put him outside on the fucking ground, you still stuck a knee in the guy's neck till he couldn't breathe. So it doesn't matter.
You don't change my. That's why I said like it does nothing. They're just dragging it on to distract from the fact that they're not doing anything about Camp Rama Kid.
Yeah.
They're putting it under the guise that the British released it. We don't know that. They probably released it themselves. They're just saying the British did it because no one will think it's credible if Trump says he did it.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm surprised Trump hasn't claimed it was him that released it. I'm actually surprised.
He will. I knew George Floyd.
We were very good friends for many years.
He couldn't breathe all the time. That was his thing. That's the worst Trump impersonation you're ever going to hear.
That's it right there. Mark it on your calendar, kids.
You'll never hear a worse one ever. You're the first hand listen to the worst Trump appearance ever. That was me right here. I do bad impersonations. I should start a thing where I just do terrible impersonations. It sounds nothing like the guy. That's better than my. I used to do impersonations of people nobody knew. Then you didn't know if they were good or not. Like, yeah, this is my impersonation of the guy who delivers my Sunday newspaper. Won't mean anything to you guys. You don't know him, but it's a really good impersonation. I think it's even funnier to just go out and do really bad impersonations. I think you just maybe set a new comedy standard for me.
I think that's just such a great thing to be like, yeah, here's my impression of this guy. Da, 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 da. Is that what he sounds like? No. You'll never know, though.
This is my... Yeah. This is my impression of this weird guy named Eddie. Hey, yo, I'm weird. Yeah.
I'm weird. Look at me.
That's my impression of weird guy. I call him Weird Eddie. You know why I call him that? Because he's weird.
Does he sound like this? No.
I don't know.
I've never spoken to him.
Doesn't matter. That's a good comedy show. This podcast is not. But I worked out some tension. I'm glad I did. I'm off work tomorrow. After my triumphant return today. Maybe I'll look up something we can talk about tomorrow, or do a new Eric and Gord, or some kind of a game or something. Something to get us off stupid news that I hate.
Well, I am up for anything.
Cool. Could be a couple of days after tomorrow before we get back to doing it, because I really got to get to work. I think I've got one day on this paycheck.
Oh,
it's going to be rough.
I know what that's like. That sucks.
Well, kids, send in your emails. You have to go to our old one because for some reason my new one's not working, so that really pisses me off. So send your emails to ladyantablowyretards@gmail.com, or you can send them to my brand new personal email, eric@erichunt.buzz. If you need your knives sharpened, call Gord and leave me alone.
I will happily take those calls.
But you can email for knife sharpening to any of the emails you hear on the show, and those messages will get forwarded to Gord immediately, as they always do. Thank you, Milton, for supporting him. Please, everyone in the Halton area, keep it up. Keep bringing your knives to Gord. And if they're too sharp, go stab somebody. They get dull real fast.
Just make sure you hit a bone. If it's just flesh, it ain't gonna dull.
Other than that, don't rape kids and take care of each other.
I second that. Fucking right. Don't rape kids. I like that.
That's for you, Tony Danza.
Stop raping kids, Tony Danza.
I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying he shouldn't.
The birth of a Canadian ETF judge.
More and more Canadians want to invest ethically.
Millennials are ditching stocks for ETFs.
It's the next generation of investing.
Generation
ETFs. The birth of a Canadian ETF judge.
More and more Canadians want to invest ethically.
Millennials are ditching stocks for ETFs.
It's the next generation of investing.
Generation
ETFs.